Right now, the government is mailing refund checks to 443,000 Americans. The company that took their money promised to erase bad credit. What investigators say it actually ran was a pyramid scheme, where the average recruiter made just $117 a year. Ever Googled "Fix my credit fast" at 1 a.m.? Subscribe and tap the bell, this one's worth it. And here's the kicker. Almost everything they charged for is something you can already do yourself, for free, today. Here's something nobody tells you. Reports show America's average credit score slipped to around 714, not because people stopped paying, but because the rules changed. Student loans came back, missed payments returned, mortgage delinquencies rose. Federal Reserve data shows credit card debt reached $1.21 trillion, with average balances near $6,500 at 21% APR. So if your score fell, you're not broken, you're not alone. But that's exactly when credit repair companies swoop in. Midnight promises of, "I can fix this." Here's the truth. Some of it's illegal, some legit, and some is already free. Let's sort out which is which. Truth number 1. The law most credit repair companies already break. There's a federal law most people have never heard of, called the Credit Repair Organizations Act. It's been on the books since 1996, and it spells out exactly what a credit repair company is legally allowed to do. Rule 1. They cannot charge you a single dollar before the work is done. Not a processing fee, not a deposit. If a company asks you to pay up front, they are already breaking federal law. Rule 2. Everything has to be in writing. The services, the total cost, and your right to cancel within 3 days, no questions asked. Rule 3. And this one surprises people. No company can legally promise to erase accurate negative information from your credit report. If you missed a payment and it's reported correctly, it's allowed to stay. Anyone who guarantees they'll erase it or that your score will jump by an exact number of points isn't describing a service, they're describing a crime. Truth number 2, the $10.9 million wake-up call. This March, the FTC finished mailing refund checks to over 440,000 people who'd paid a company called Financial Education Services, also operating as United Wealth Education. Here's what regulators say was happening. The company charged people up to $89 a month, upfront, and promised to erase negative marks and boost scores by hundreds of points. Then it pushed those same customers to become agents and sell the service to their own friends and family, dangling promises of $5,000 to $20,000 a month in income. The reality? The average agent made only about $117 in an entire year. A federal court entered a $324 million judgment against the company in 2024. Only about $12 million was recovered, which is why most refund checks averaged about $25 each, a modest but real recovery for affected consumers. And the founders? Banned for life from credit repair and from ever running anything resembling a multi-level marketing company again. If this is opening your eyes, tap like. It helps more people avoid this exact trap. Truth number 3, the free version of what they're selling. The actual mechanics of a credit dispute are free for anyone, anytime. You're entitled to a free copy of your credit report from all 3 bureaus every single week at annualcreditreport.com. That's the only site actually authorized by federal law to give you that, not the ones running ads in front of it. Read through it. Errors are common, accounts that aren't yours, incorrect balances, or late payments that were actually on time. Once you find one, you write a dispute to the credit bureau and to whoever reported the mistake in the first place. By law, they have 30 days to investigate and respond. That's the entire secret process a lot of these companies charge hundreds of dollars for. A letter sent to the right place with the right documentation attached. Dealing with debt on top of it? Nonprofit credit counseling exists specifically for this, and it typically costs little to nothing, unlike a lot of the for-profit alternatives. If you're looking to simplify your business finances and improve your cash flow, this segment is sponsored. Melio empowers small businesses, creators, and entrepreneurs with flexible tools to easily manage bills and pay global vendors fast. Check the Melio link in the description to learn more. Truth number 4, the red flags that actually matter. So how do you tell a real company from one that's about to become a headline? A few signs are almost always reliable. If they ask for money before doing anything, walk away. If they guarantee a specific score increase in a specific number of weeks, walk away, because legally, they cannot know that. If they tell you to dispute an account you actually owe by claiming it isn't yours, that's not a strategy. That's considered fraud, and it could leave you legally and financially exposed. And if they're selling access to someone else's credit history through a fake authorized user spot or something called a credit privacy number, those are exactly the kinds of products the FTC has been suing companies over for years. A legitimate paid service, if you ever choose to use one, only charges after it delivers, gives you a real written contract, and never guarantees an outcome. That's the whole checklist. Last thing, because this is the part that actually decides whether your score goes up or down in 2026. Truth number 5. What actually moves your score in 2026? The rules underneath your credit score are shifting more this year than they have in a long time, and most people have no idea. First, buy now, pay later. Companies like Klarna and Affirm have started reporting your payments to the bureaus, and FICO now has a scoring model built specifically to include that data. Miss one of those 4 easy payments, and it can ding you exactly like a missed credit card bill. Second, medical debt. You may have heard medical debt was wiped off credit reports for good. That's only half true. A federal rule that would have banned it nationwide got struck down in court in 2025. But the credit bureau's own voluntary policy is still standing. Paid medical collections are removed regardless of amount, and unpaid medical debt under $500 no longer appears. If it's still sitting on your report, that's disputable. Today, for free. Third, student loans. Millions of borrowers have had missed payments start reappearing on their credit reports after years of pandemic-era pauses, and that alone is a major reason the national average score just dropped. None of that changes the fundamentals, though. On-time payments and low credit card balances still do more for your score than anything a paid service can offer you. So here's where that leaves you. Credit repair isn't one single thing. It's a spectrum. Outright fraud on one end, a fair and legal service on the other, and a mountain of free options most people never try first, sitting right in the middle. Your credit score isn't a life sentence. It's a snapshot of your recent years, built from a few simple habits, and every one of those habits can start improving with your very next payment. Before you pay anyone $1 to fix it, spend 20 minutes doing what they do for you anyway. It might be the most valuable 20 minutes of your month. No credit repair company can legally charge you before doing the work. The FTC just refunded 443,000 people scammed by a credit repair company. You can dispute credit report errors yourself for free at all 3 bureaus. Paid medical debt and balances under $500 shouldn't appear on your report. Student loans, BNPL, and mortgages are all reshaping credit scores in 2026. I'm curious to hear from you. Have you ever pulled your full credit report? Would you ever pay a company to fix it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. Remember, this video is educational only, not financial advice. Subscribe for more personal finance content. Thanks for watching.